Hi Leo, my name is Crystal. I'm with Salt City Tarot. I'm going to be doing your reading for January 2022. So this is going to be for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars. Whatever resonates, check all of it out. And yeah, I hope you guys have had a good year so far. We're 9 days in, so yeah, sorry these are a little bit late, but let's go ahead and get started, guys. So for you Leos, if you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. It'll be awesome. Finally get into the algorithm at some point. Nobody really sees these videos that often, so the more you guys like the videos and comment, the more likely that I can record videos for people who can actually see them. So that'll be super awesome. All right, Leo, what's up? Let's see what's going on. All right. Oh, Leo. Uh-oh. What's up, guys? Ending a painful cycle, hey? Honestly, I think that this is like, because this is all about, 10s are the endings of a cycle, but also the beginning. So I feel like you guys are like getting over this. I feel like this is in the heart of the situation. But I feel like this is like yesterday's like heartbreak, right? Like it's not anything that like is like, well, let me know if it's actually something you're currently going through right now, you know? Everybody has like time, you know, their time frames fall in different places for different people, essentially. But I feel like for a large part of you guys, this is a cycle that you are healing from at this point. And so that is what is going on for you here. That's in the heart of the reading. Let's see what else is going on. So what's crossing you is the Queen of Swords. Could be an air sign person. That is Aquarius. It's going to be a Gemini. It's also going to be a Libra. Or it's just their energy, right? So that's what's crossing you. Could be a person of this regard. So somebody who is fairly logical, right? They're pretty communicative. They're pretty fair. This could also be your energy. You might be feeling like you, and especially if you have air in your chart, especially in your like, you know, Sun, Moon, Rising. Or your Venus as well. So I feel like this is largely like a part of you guys, like you feel like you've been fair, communicative, like doing everything that you can do to be like good and communicative in regards to something to the heart, and you just kind of feel like maybe you've been stabbed in the back, or that you know, no matter what it was that you did in a past relationship, that like there was nothing that you could do to kind of like be okay, you know, to like get in the door with this person. Like you're like, I've done everything I could. I have no idea like what else I could have done to like move things forward with this person. But I do feel like a lot of this is like past heartache. So let's go ahead and see what else is going on for you guys. So what is at the surface? Below the surface is going to be the Hierophant. That's going to be Taurus energy, but also Hierophants are all about like, maybe this is somebody that you wanted to marry, you know, because that's like all about like the Hierophant energy, or somebody that you wanted to have like a long-term situation with. It's something that's still in your energy, right? Because it's at the bottom of the surface, it's like below the surface, right? And that's in regards to this energy. So what's going on? So that's kind of something that's still lingering around for you guys, it looks like, for those of you who have experienced this. So let's see what is going on in regards to your recent past. We have the Justice card. Okay, this is the energy also of Libra. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Libra. However, if you're not, you may have felt like something wasn't fair, right? Like again, with this stuff, like the situation with the Queen of Wands here in the center, like you may have felt like something wasn't fair. So I'll pull a follow-up card to that in a bit, but let's go ahead and see what's going on in the mind of the reading, right? So what's going on there is going to be the Four of Wands. Okay, happy home, happy environment. You're like wanting this, right? You're wanting this. I don't know if you still want it with this person in the past, this person that you were dealing with. It doesn't have to be that way. Like you might just be like, I really want this Four of Wands energy with someone. But you could just be still kind of trying to heal over that past end of cycle energy. But largely, I feel like this is last year's situation, right? The 10 of swords that we have here. And so let's see what else is going on. Because in the mind, like you do have this really great, like this is 1111. You might be seeing that number quite frequently lately. And that's because your soulmate is likely coming in, or they're already in your life, and you just, are struggling with this end of cycle stuff here, and so you're not really able to see that, right? The reason that I say that is because with the energy of the Hierophant and the Four of Wands here, here's the Hierophant. It's at the surface, below the surface, and this is the Four of Wands, what's on your mind. With this energy, it typically has to do with somebody who's already kind of in your life, right? Like, so, and if it's not, they're going to be coming in shortly. So let's see what else is going on for you guys. Please subscribe and like and share, like I said earlier, if this resonates with you. And leave me a comment, please. I'd like to know, like, what's going on? Like, how does this fit into your life, So what's going on in the near future is the Ace of Swords. You are going to have an offer or making an offer to someone. But this is something that's going to be, it's not a cup, right? It's like more of like a logical kind of an offer, like, and if it has to do with love, it could be an air sign person or an air sign energy. But if it, it could also just have to do with like, okay, well, here's something that makes sense, and you're approaching something with more caution than you have in the past, okay? I'll do a follow-up to that in a moment. But let's see here. If you guys haven't already, Starbucks has a really delicious pistachio oat milk coffee latte thing. It's amazing. Try it. Obviously, I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but I'm just saying, like, if you want to, like, boost to serotonin, that'll help. Okay, so what's going on in regards to how people see you is the King of Wands, okay? So you've got that hella strong fire sign energy going on. But, this person's got their shit together really well. Like, and I can hear, like, some of you Leos being like, no. Like, no, I don't right now at all. But that's what you're coming across as to those around you. Is somebody who has their shit together. You are, you're doing your best. You're really working on some things for yourself. Or you will be toward, like, the 15th, 16th, 17th kind of a time frame. There's going to be a lot of changes going on for you within that regard. You might even, some of you Leos might have, some stuff going on with work, like an offer in regards to work, or like an offer to work elsewhere, or to do something with work. So I'll tell you more about that later, because I just channeled that in a little bit, and if I get more information, I'll let you know. It was just kind of like something to do with work is going on, but it's not a negative thing. But it's because you're the one who seems the most capable for some reason, like, of that position, and probably because you guys are just badasses in general anyway. You might be going to, like, some sort of, like, traveling for, like, some kind of a conference thing, for work. So let's see what else is going on. Show me what's going on in regards to Leo, with how people see them, okay, is the Magician. Guys, and that's another thing too, is like with this Magician, like he's got everything he needs on the table to manifest anything that he wants in his life. And you guys are really, really like powerful people, right? So like Leos are all about like your fire signs. You guys can manifest whatever it is that you would like, okay? So take some time in the month of January as you heal from this energy, from this cycle that ended. So take some time. If you're wanting to have this Four of Wands energy, this like happy home card, and kind of manifesting like your soulmate and wanting to have that, like you want to find the person that you are going to spend the rest of your life with, right? That's really what I'm getting a lot out of in this regard. You haven't really talked about it. It's like down and under the surface and also in the head, but you're not really communicating it too much. You might a little bit with this Ace of Swords, but that's more I see of like an offer coming into you. And I'll get you, like I said, more information about that. In regards to how people see you, though, is going to be this Magician, right? So they see you as like somebody who can manifest whatever it is that they want. And the truth is that you can. So especially in this King of Wands energy, like you guys really, you have you have everything that you need to be on your A game, okay? So like take the time that you need to manifest that, and meditate, okay? Whatever it is that you're wanting. With the Magician, you can be specific, right? When you're manifesting, you can be quite specific. Or you can say, I want a person like that, or I would like a person like this or better, right? I would like a person like this last person, you know, maybe who, like, if you want to find somebody like the last person that you were with who broke your heart, or better, right? Maybe you'll find someone better. Like, I've watched a couple of things throughout the years about manifesting and things like that, and I try to work on that as well. And one thing that we do is we, like, oftentimes can limit what we are bringing into us, right? By just saying, oh, I want this specific thing. And so it's trying to, like, force something to come in where maybe something better was on its way, okay? So, like, definitely, like, try not to limit yourself in regards to what it is that is coming in for you. By, you know, saying, oh, I want, like, I could say, you know, I wanted to manifest a cup of coffee today, which I did. But, you know, what if it's so much more, you know, like, if you're looking for, especially with, like, love and stuff like that, like, if you're looking for a partner to come in, who is going to fulfill a place of someone else, right? You could actually manifest somebody who is, you know, like that person, but they're just kind of, like, similar, so then you run into, like, a similar issue, and maybe, like, there's, like, some issues with, like, communication, or, like, making time for each other, or, you know, intimacy aspects of that, or, you know, being like, faithful to that person. If you're not, you know, if you're into that, if you're in an open relationship, obviously that wouldn't apply, but you get my gist, right? So if you're manifesting something, try in your head when you're doing that, if you want this Four of Wands energy, like, work on, like, saying, I want somebody like this person or better. I want, so that you wanted to manifest, like, I don't know, like, $1,000 extra this month, right? So I want to manifest $1,000 this month or more, right? So don't limit yourself when you're manifesting, okay? Especially when it has to do with love, because you deserve more than, sometimes you deserve more than what was going on with this situation, right? Obviously this left you feeling like shit, and so we don't want to manifest the same thing that we had before, right? Especially when we don't, you know, like, there's a lot more, there's so much, there's, like, infinite going on in this world, right? As far as, like, abundance and love and stuff like that, and you can have all of it, especially in this energy that you're in right now. Also, something might be happening on the 24th of January. There is something going on. I'm channeling just a little bit, so I just want to get that out. Somebody named Alexia, or Alexis, or you might be driving Alexis, like, that might be a thing. What else? Anything else? So something to do with 2,500 or 25,000. Somebody might get money coming in, okay? Like, a good bit of money. And anything else for Leo? Christina is a name. Okay. Something to do with someone named Edward. Okay, anything else? Anything else? Okay, that's all I'm getting for right now. So what is going on in regards to your hopes and fears, Leo? So we got the Fool. I believe that this is Virgo energy, and this is in your hopes and fears, right? So I feel like you guys are just, like, ready to start something new. I feel like a lot of Leos, I feel like, have been stuck, I'm saying, like, in, like, some stagnant energy, that they're kind of feeling like everything is kind of going on the same. And I feel like, so I channeled just a bit, so let me just go over that really quick. I get, when you channel, it starts to go crazy, so I have to kind of, like, hold it back and just piece by piece what it is. So some of you guys are feeling like you are over the hamster wheel, okay? You're like, I thought that this would change at the beginning of the year. I thought that things would be different. I thought that this person would be different, or the situation would be different, or things would start to move in a direction that I wanted. And it is, and it will, but also you have to basically be the person to make that choice and that decision, and be the one who communicates something, if you want something to happen. Like, you kind of have to, I'm also hearing, like, I don't want to do that, it's up to this person to do this thing, or they have to communicate this thing, or I've put in a lot of effort and I'm tired of doing that. It's time for someone else to do it, right? In the month of January, unfortunately, Leo, like if you guys are going to see something go on, like you'll get this offer here. But if you guys really want something to kind of start from zero, right? This is the beginning of a new cycle. This is the ending of a cycle here with the 10. If you guys want something to kind of start moving, you might want to get out of the car and start pushing, right? So if, for example, if like, imagine like a vehicle stalled out, you have to just get out and start like pushing it in order for it to go. And then at that point in time, it'll, you know, you'll be able to get up and go and things will start moving. In the month of January, like it's going to be up to you to kind of make that communication, make your feelings known about something, make sure that you're being transparent and clear about something with someone so that, you know, you're able to, you know, take that first step, right? With the Fool card here, okay? So I feel like that's something that it's just, you're going to have to be the one. And I know that a lot of you guys like are like, I don't want to do that. I'm tired of that. That's up to you. Like, you have free reign over your own life, but if you want something to change, you're going to have to be the one to communicate it, to make sure that you take charge of it. Be this King of Wands, right? Take charge of the energy that you have within you and make the changes. Be the change you want to see, right, in your life in the month of January. Chloe. My dog is like, if you can hear her, she's just rattling around. I don't know what she's doing. So what's up with the outcome for Leo? Please show me for January. It's a really good reading, though, guys. I mean, really all of it is like, you imagine that you have like a genie, right, and like a bottle or whatever. I'm a genie in a bottle, baby. So you might be just listening to a lot of Christina Aguilera. Just kidding. But honestly, like, you guys, in the month of January, like, you have a genie in a bottle, and you can just rub it and say, I want to manifest this thing, and really really believe that you can actually have that thing, and let's, like, go for it, right? Like, the only person who's holding you back is you this month, and it might not seem that way, because I know that you guys, you know, you've been trying and stuff like that, but I feel like if you push a little bit more about it and make yourself and your feelings and whatever it is a little bit more known to, you know, whoever it is or whatever is going on here with this Four of Wands, that, you know, the more that you're a little bit more vulnerable maybe, which you're probably terrified of doing because of the situation with this Ten of Swords, but I'll tell you right now that whatever is going to happen in that regard, the more that you put yourself out there to just at least try, you know, you don't have to put your heart on the line, but just like put the effort out there a little bit more. So yeah, I heard like some of you guys are going to have to be more masculine for whatever reason. I just heard that too. Like I'm going to have to be the man. And I mean, obviously if you are a man and you're watching, then, you know, like you probably are used to that. But for like anybody who's female, and this is a female-male situation, female-female, male-male, like whoever is watching and resonates right now, like you're probably going to have to be the like one who like steps up to the plate and is like, okay, this is the deal. Like, this is what's happening. I like you. I want to see this, you know, I want to see a future with you. I want to start dating you, but I need these things in order for us to be able to go. So you have to push the car, right? So that you can get it running. And hopefully you guys aren't driving junkers, because maybe some of you guys, like, if you have like an older car, it is Mercury retrograde shortly. So don't do anything super crazy as far as like, don't jump into a relationship or run off to Vegas and get married until after the 29th, when Venus is no longer in retrograde. But if you want something to take place and you want something to start moving, then you're going to have to give it a little bit of an extra push in the month of January is what I'm saying, and be a lot more communicative about how you feel than you have been. And if you have been, then that's cool, and this is probably, you know, then you're doing the best that you can do. So let's see what's going on the outcome. If you guys do have vehicles that have any issues, like, make sure that you service your vehicles too, because I am seeing like a lot of them getting a little channel pushing a vehicle. So if you have a vehicle that for any reason would have any kind of issues, or if it's doing anything weird lately, just make sure that you service it, probably like the week that you see this video, as soon as possible. so that we can make sure that we avoid any kind of issues with that, okay? Because with Mercury retrograde, there can be issues with vehicle as well. So I want to make sure I'm covering that base just on the off chance. Keep you guys safe. All right, so I'm just shuffling these for forever. What's going on? What's the outcome card for Leo, please? All right, so outcome's going to be 7 of Wands. You guys are just like holding back. You're really holding back how you feel about something, about somebody. I do feel like largely some of this could have to do with, I mean, this is also some energy I feel like that's coming from last month, from December, where you're holding back some communication, some feelings, whatever, in regards to this 4 of Wands. And it is because some of you guys have like somebody who like you feel like you can't communicate something to someone ever. I'm like hearing this, I can never tell this person. So that's interesting. Like, I will never have this. I can never communicate this. I can never communicate this ever. Like, for whatever fucking reason, you can't. Could have to do with, like, a parent, a sibling, a friend, a child. Like, for whatever reason, like, you might have, like, something that you want to talk to someone about as far as, like, feelings go. With this 4 of Wands energy, but you're just, like, I see this as, like, blocking yourself, right? Or you're defensive against something because you're holding yourself back from something, okay? And with this communication and the heart of the reading, that's what I get. So I'm going to do a couple follow-ups real quick. Trying to keep these shorter. We'll go ahead and use the Witch's Tarot for follow-ups here. All right. So I have a couple of follow-ups, so I'm just going to do one for the Ace of Swords in the near future. Show me what's up with that, please, for Leo. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, so we got the Tower, which is great. It's Sagittarius energy. We'll go over that in a second. What's going on? What is going on with the Queen of Swords? Got the Empress. That's Libra energy. And what is going on with the 7 of Wands? 7 of Wands, please show me a little bit more information. It's the Leo holding themselves back from with the communication. What is it? Okay, the Devil. This is my friend Kat here. So you're holding back in regards to something. The Devil is all about, like, could be a Capricorn person as well. But yeah, so with this, you're holding back because of, you know, some feelings that you have that they are, with the Devil energy, it's all about an obsessive thinking. And it's in regards to another person, typically. And it's also, you know, it's like with this card and holding back, it's like you think about this person all the time. You want to communicate with them about how you feel, but you can't. And it could be, you know, because of a Capricorn person, or it could be because of somebody that is close to your life, you know, that you have a really close-knit friendship with, right? Because with the Devil, in regular tarot, the Devil is chained to another person, so it could be like somebody who's really close to you. So you might like somebody who's like an ex of like one of your like exes also, or an ex of like a friend, or, you know what I mean? Like there's just something that's really too close to home where like you can't communicate how you feel because you know that like there's no way that that could happen for whatever reason in regard, because if you dated like an ex of a friend, like you just, Leos are pretty loyal, so like you don't want to do that. So that's just for like whoever that resonates with. It could be a Libra because we have the Empress here, or somebody with Libra in their chart. The follow-up to the Ace of Swords, we have the Tower. This is Sagittarian energy. So you could be, with this offer though too, if it's not a Sagittarius or a Sagittarian energy who's offering this, or somebody with Sag in their chart, you could also be dealing with, so this energy has been going on quite a bit in 2022, the month of January, because that's where we are. There's an offer in regards to like starting something completely fresh and new, right? Because the tower is all about like, imagine a Jenga tower. For those of you guys who are not like familiar with the tower card, right? So you have a Jenga tower, right? And for those of you guys who have played or are familiar with how that works, so say that you're playing, you have the Jenga tower, it's all set, you know, everything's cool, it's not really swaying, you're good. And then one day you're just gonna like, whatever, like you're playing and you're like, you know what, fuck it, let's just completely knock it down, start completely fresh. I am a Scorpio, we create tower moments for ourselves constantly. Why? Because it helps to, you know, like refresh the energy, right? As long as something doesn't kill you, it's going to likely make you stronger, and also you're able to like see things from a different point of view, right? You don't know what's going to happen if you knock down the tower, right? You don't know what's going to happen. You have to rebuild that structure from the ground up, and then whatever happens at that point is, you don't know. So it kind of refreshes the energy. Like when energy becomes stagnant, you're like, oh, nothing is working. Nobody that I like is like responding to me, the person that I'm interested in, you know what I mean? Like, you sometimes have to just like shake up the snow globe a little bit and knock the tower down and say, okay, I'm just gonna do something completely out of character, right? And just start something completely from the ground up. So yeah, you might even be offering to like start a completely different, a completely new like relationship with someone that you already know, and say, hey, this is another Libra, I think, got this. No. Was it Sagittarius, I believe, which is interesting. So if you're a Leo and you're dealing with a Sag like that, you might want to check that out too. If you're a cross watcher, you're checking out your person that you're interested in, you're checking out their stuff. You might want to check out the Sagittarian, because they had something similar where, you know, they're like, okay, well, I'm just going to start completely fresh. Nice to meet you. This is me. Hi. Do you want to go out to get dinner? And maybe you've been dating this person forever, or maybe you wanted to date this person forever, but like you didn't really get things off to like the best start. So that is some energy that's coming in for you, Leo. Let's see if there's anything else. What's at the bottom of the deck? We've got the 5 of Cups. So get out of your own way on the month of January, because you're going to be still kind of crying over spilled milk a little bit, okay, guys? That's the overall energy for the reading, so don't really let that consume, because the thing is that if you're able to manifest anything that you want in the month of January, do you really want to sit and think about the shit that didn't go right in your life, or do you want to think about the things that will go right in your life moving from this day forward? Okay, as soon as this video ends, it's up to you, right? So don't sit in this energy for long. If you need to, you know, it's okay sometimes to create a tower moment. Completely dismantle everything if you need to do that. As long as you're not hurting anybody and you're not hurting yourself, you know, and just understand that whatever it is that you need, you'll always have that, especially in the month of January, guys. If you want a private reading, I will be doing that, and I think I'm going to start doing that in February. So go ahead and leave me a message in the comments below if this at all resonates with you. And yeah, get out of your own way, guys. I know it's like easier than said than done, but you guys have a lot of really great things coming in, and you have like the whole world in your hands right now in the month of January. Seriously, if you don't know how to manifest things, like look up some videos on manifestation. Write down whatever it is that you want to manifest and bring into your life on one side of a paper. This is like what I do during full moons or new moons. Is write down what you want on one side of a paper, everything that you want, everything you don't want on the other side. Make 2 different columns, what I do want and what I don't. And then write all the things that you do want, write all the things that you don't want. You want to get rid of. You have to get rid of things in order for new to come in, right? Because you can't stuff, you know, if something's completely full, like your trunk's really full, you can't fit anything else in there, then how else are you going to add anything, right? You got to take things out. Get rid of the things that you no longer need, that you no longer, God, I can't talk, that you no longer need, that no longer serves you, and make room for the things that do, so that you can manifest some really good shit in your life and stop, you know, worrying about the things that didn't really work out, okay? Because that's yesterday. Today's today. You know, get out of your own way. Stop letting things and people hold you back from what it is that you really want. It's not going to kill you, you know? So, yeah, guys, I hope you have a great month. High five. Holy crap. Here's this energy. You have some anxiety. So, like, take some time to just, like, get in the bath, man. Get in the bath, relax, do whatever it is. Like, go outside, even if it's cold. Go on a drive, even if it's by yourself. I mean, sometimes it's nice to just go on a drive by yourself and have, you know, even if it's cold, have the windows down, have the heat up in your car, you know, like, do whatever it is that you need to do. Get some air flowing. And, yeah, I mean, be careful, of course. Don't go wandering around and by yourself and somewhere scary. But, yeah, you know, take the time that you need in order to really give yourself as much self-care that you need. But I really feel like a large part of you guys, you're going to be like, oh, shit. If you get out of your way, you're going to have, this is what you'll have, okay? You'll have the Four of Wands. If you remain in your way and you let this shitty energy right here, like, block you or, like, something hold you back. And I know that you guys are loyal. So, like, if you're dealing with, like, you know, if you are dealing with, like, maybe dating, like, the ex of, like, a best friend or something, I mean, maybe that's not the best idea. Check your morality a little bit and your loyalty, of course. But, for a large part of you guys, I don't know that it's that. I just feel like you don't feel for some reason that, like, you are able to do something because something is holding you back, okay? You don't feel like you're this king, right? You don't feel like you're this king of wands. You don't feel like you can manifest this thing. You don't feel like you could let this person in for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe some of you guys don't feel good enough for that. You're like, I don't feel like I'm good enough for that person. I feel like I would, like, scare them away or, like, fuck something up or ruin something, right? But it's up to you, right? If you want to focus on the things that are going to go wrong, then things are going to keep going wrong, okay? If you're going to focus on the things that are going to go right, then you're going to have this really awesome situation that is just super beautiful. Keep your eyes open for 11/11, guys, throughout the month, okay? You've probably already been seeing it, but when you do see it, just think about what it is that you want to manifest and not the things that you don't, okay? That is all, Leo. You guys are the best. I love you. You're, like, one of my favorite signs out there. And, yeah, have a good one. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's it. Like, I have more to say to you guys. Oh, you know what? It's because I do. And also, I don't think that I pulled a card for Sagittarius. So sorry, Sag. I was like, what else do I have to do? You have, like, you're also feeling really, like, some anxiety, but a little bit of awkward and a little bit of giddy about something. I just got that as well. So what's the overall message? It's the Oracle. Sorry, Sag. I'll give you guys to you next time or whatever you need. Sorry about that. Let's see. If I don't pull Oracle cards for you guys, it's probably just because you guys just didn't need it. But I felt like I was missing something, and it's because I needed to pull you guys an Oracle, Leo. Creation. Pretty sure another card, Aquarius got this or something. So, okay, cool. So with creation, guess what that is? Dream time. So you might be dreaming of this person as well. You dream about them a lot. Leo, I just gotta say, somebody really, really is into somebody. They're, like, not gonna talk about it. They're not talking about it. They're not gonna say anything. But I'll tell you what, creation, boom. What is manifesting if it's not creating, right? So, yeah, just a little reiteration with that. All right, guys. High five. Psh, love you guys. Mwah. Have a good one. Bye.